So what if the iPhone 15 Pro series is the most advanced smartphone for at least a year? As yes, it seems Apple has negotiated some essential exclusivity for the next Pro iPhones. Samsung really needs to figure out how to control its European leaks, it seems. And what if the Google Pixel Watch 2 was aimed to disappoint one more time? I'm Jaime Rivera, and I know, this is a weird time. Mondays have this habit of turning things around for me. Let's do Tuesday. This is Pocketnow Daily. There is no official news today because, well, that's coming. So let's start today's video with Samsung, since we have new reports about One UI 6 beta running on top of Android 14. Last week, we heard rumors claiming that the company would be kickstarting its beta program this month. And, well, it seems like rumors were real as the German newsroom accidentally announced the beta early before deleting the post. Clearly, Samsung has no control over how many leaks its European division provides, because they happen all the time. The post revealed that Android 14 beta for Galaxy was a thing, and with it, One UI 6.0. And sadly, there's no specific date attached, but it simply said that users in the United States, Germany, and South Korea would be able to experience the new Galaxy interface on Android 14 starting today. But as I said before, we don't know what today is. Now, the list of supported devices include all three Galaxy S23 models in both unlocked and carrier variants. Anyway, stay tuned because we expect the program to go live at some point soon. Now let's talk about Apple and what's next for the Mac Mini. Earlier today, Mark Gurman reported that Cupertino may be actively testing an M3 version of the Mac Mini based on specifications found on third-party logs. Gurman said that the model is under the identifier of Mac 15,12, which includes 8 CPU cores, 10 graphic processor cores, and up to 24 gigs of RAM. In this report, he also stated once again that we can expect the first M3-powered devices to arrive as early as October. However, based on previous reports, he does not expect the Mac Mini to be one of the first models with the new chip. They're likely to be the 13-inch MacBook Pro, which we wonder if it'll get a refresh, and the 13-inch MacBook Air, and the 24-inch iMac. It was previously reported that we would have to wait until late 2024 for a new Mac Mini. However, if they're already testing the new model, that could mean that we'll see it sooner than expected. That said, the latest Mac Mini models are less than a year old, having been introduced back in January, and honestly, I think we would just have to wait for the second half of 2024. Nevertheless, it's still interesting that the company started running tests this early, and just remember that when Apple Silicon became a thing, the Mac Mini was the testbed. Moving on, let's talk about Google because we're just, months away from the all-new Pixel devices, and we have some new information, starting with the Pixel Watch. It is reported that the new model will support UWB, which will enhance features like digital car key, etc. It is also reported that the Watch 2 will switch to a Snapdragon chip and get big improvements in battery life. We hear that it will adopt Fitbit features like skin temperature sensors and others. The problem is that once we get to the outer body, well, things don't look too good. It seems that the Pixel Watch 2 will switch to a lighter aluminum case, but will stick to the same design and screen size, which means less quality and at a size that a ton of us criticized. And, well, anyways, moving on to phones. One feature reported that the Pixel 8 Pro will offer 3 storage options starting with 128 gigs. And yeah, if it sounds unchanged to the previous Pixels, that's because it is. And what makes it interesting is that there is a rumored price bump, which makes no sense when competitors are launching at double or 4 times the storage for their base models. And finally, the report mentions that we can expect 3 color options from the Pro model: Licorice, Porcelain, and Sky, though, yeah, still waiting on solid information on that launch date. And finally, for the most interesting news today, let's talk about Apple once again, since we have new details about the upcoming iPhone 15 series, and let's talk Pro mainly. We've discussed rumors of more expensive Pro models, and within, we've reported a few weeks ago that the starting capacity this year would change to 256 gigs instead of 128, and it seems like there's an explanation for that. According to a report, Cupertino will offer a new Pro model with a 2TB option, doubling the maximum capacity of the iPhone 14 Pro models. This would allow Apple to maintain 4 available storage tiers: 256, 512, 1TB, and 2TB, sides, and yeah, it's sort of sweetened to the pot with the rumored price hike. But wait, there's more. Rumor has it that the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max are expected to be the first and only smartphones powered by a 3nm process, and apparently exclusively for a while. Apparently Cupertino and TSMC have a special agreement that puts the chip manufacturer on the line for the cost of defects when producing the A17. TSMC is also exclusively manufacturing 3nm chips for Apple during the first year or so with its new process, which is already making us question what should we expect for the next Snapdragons. So yeah, in the end, this is a win-win for both sides, since Apple can save billions of dollars on cost and TSMC can keep its largest customer happy while at the same time perfecting the 3nm chip fabrication while they produce it for iPhones. In today's question, let us know, would the most advanced chip and double the storage entice you to pay more for an iPhone? Because, for me, it's not necessarily about what it has, but what you can do with it. I'm really curious about just how good that 3nm chip is going to make a difference in battery life and so many other things, but that's just me. Leave us a comment down below. We'd love to know your opinion. Friends, again, if you want to get the news earlier, follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. You can also follow us on social media. Our extended coverage happens on Instagram, and follow me on my personal handles to see me struggle with the first day of the week. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I'm Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.